I am standing right at the top of Lion Street steps. This is one of the iconic areas in San Francisco and one of my favorite places to do a good stair workout. I love stair workouts for a lot of reasons, but one of the main ones is that it gets me used to feeling out of breath and doing that heavy climbing, getting that elevation gain in, but also learning how to sustain for multiple rounds. How can I take care of my body and breathing so that I can get through multiple reps of these and feel comfortable climbing, whether I'm out on the trails later, going up a mountain, whatever it is. For you people signed up for a trail run or something where you are gonna have to be doing a lot of climbing and you live somewhere flat, stairs are a great way to get that climbing in. Quick workout on there can get you used to that huffing and puffing, but also used to feeling comfortable in the right form for climbing those hills. So in today's workout, I'm gonna give you some runs of stairs. We're gonna combine that with a few strength movements that are good for core and just overall run form. And then I will lead you through a follow along warm up before we get into it and then set you free to do the workout. So the first thing in this workout is of course gonna be our stair run. We're gonna make sure you're fresh for that section each time. I'm gonna go over a few things that I think are important when you run stairs. So you can see here, we've picked a stretch that's probably gonna take somewhere around 45 seconds. I don't want you picking anything that's long, so long that it's gonna take you over a minute to do. You'll see why in the following sections. But if you have some shallow steps like I have here, your option could be nice small steps going up the stairs. I'll show you the run in a second, or you can go every other one. Now the difference there is on the smaller ones, you're gonna really be focused on how your feet are falling on each step. If you're doing every other one, you're gonna get a little bit more power through the glute. You're gonna have to almost bound up every other step. So you're asking for kind of different things there. You can also alternate through the workout. So last thing I wanna hit is just to make sure that you guys are not blowing up your calves unless you're asking to do that. And what I mean by that is when I go up the stairs, Nora's trying to show you guys too, I don't wanna stay on my toes the whole time. If I do that, at least for an extended period of time, I am shortening and tightening the calf here and the Achilles. And if I'm like that for a constant period of time, it is definitely expensive on the body. And we don't want to do that without acknowledging it, which means extra stretching, extra mobility care after that. So what I'm going to suggest is lightly kissing each step with your heel as you go up. And I'll show you what I mean by that. But that will ensure that you're getting that full stretch down the back of the leg and not blowing up those Achilles. So we're going to go down to the bottom here. Coach Nate is behind the camera. He's gonna just follow me up for a little stair run. I'm just gonna show you what one looks like. I'll do half of them hitting each step, and then the second half I'm gonna do every other one. So take this nice and slow. I'm picking up my feet, picking up my legs like I would on a normal run, using my arms and not hunching over. That's a big thing to remember. So now we're gonna go every other one. You'll see I'm pushing through the glutes and staying a little more upright. Good, Nora's there. And that would be one stair run. That's the first section of the workout. So we just got to the top of the stairs. You just ran up. Now we're coming down to the mat. We've got 3 exercises in place. You're gonna just immediately start to slow that breathing down. Nice big inhales to fill up the belly with air. You're gonna come down to your mat. First thing we're gonna do is a core exercise. We're gonna be in that elbow plank. Just elbows down. You're gonna separate the hands here. And then for the feet, let's go just about hips width apart. And all I'm gonna have you guys do is tap, extend the arm, and bring it back into the elbow plank. Tap, come back down. You're just alternating for 10 reps here on each round. What I don't want to see is this, where you're just doing what I asked, but you're just compromising everything else. The goal here is to anchor the core, squeezing through that opposite side so that you have a nice level hip position and the arms are almost separated from the body. You're not even noticing that it's affecting the rest. 10 reps there. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna flip on your back. We're gonna lay out flat here. Reach those arms up to the sky, and the first thing I'm gonna do is press that low back into the mat. Once I find that and I can make contact there, can't slip a hand underneath, I'm gonna just fold up and tap the shins at the top. Roll down. Now, I'm already gonna give a modification for the beginning if that looks impossible to you. All I'm gonna have you guys do is sit up to tuck, or for a little bit more advanced version, sit all the way up to the tailbone, but keep the legs tucked in. The full version though would be tapping your shins or your feet for bonus points at the top. Again, just 10 reps there. After our 2 core exercises, we come back up for the last thing. You're gonna go wide legs, and I'm gonna have you actually spin the toes out to the corners. Pull that belly button in tight. You should have control of your breathing by this point in the round. And all we're gonna do is 10 cossack squats. You're gonna sit the hips back, go all the way down, still keeping the chest up so I'm not totally folded over. I'm gonna stand up, squeeze the butt in between, and shift my weight. 10 of these alternating, that's the number. Now what I want you guys to think about, we're moving laterally here to kind of break up the monotony of that forward motion on the running the stairs, and of course going back down. So we're getting a little lateral side to side work, just like that. So the full workout would be at the top, the very start of the workout, you start at the bottom, you run up. At the very top, you do your 10 alternating elbow plank touches, flip over, 10 V-ups, and then you finish with the 10 alternating cossack squats. For the remainder of that 5-minute block, that first 5-minute block, you jog down or walk down, rest for the remainder of the 5 minutes. At the start of the next 5 minutes, you do that next stair run. This is a 20-minute workout. You're doing 4 rounds of that. For my more advanced athletes, you can break this even tighter and make it 4-minute intervals. So you're doing 5 rounds total. So let's get warmed up for this stair workout. I am gonna go through this whole warm up with you. Take it nice and slow. If you need to pause at any one point to spend a little extra time, do it. Otherwise, we will just get through that right now. So we're gonna start with 20 easy jumping jacks. Here we go, nice slow breathing to start as that heart rate comes up. So all you're gonna do is go through 20 with me like this. Good, halfway through here, I'm gonna turn to the side so you guys can see. I'm just gonna kiss the heels down on the ground, each one, so I'm not getting those calves already tight. There's plenty of time for that later. Last 5, start to bring that core into the stomach. Awesome, good, heart rate's starting to come up a little bit. Now we're gonna get some stretch in. So you guys are just gonna start, I have a little mat here, but wherever you are, you're just gonna walk the hands down, bend the legs if you need to, and find that plank position. Squeeze the glutes here, butt together, belly button into the spine. Take 1 deep breath. And all you're gonna do from here is press back to a downward dog. Hips go high, you basically leave the hands and feet where they are. Come back to the plank. We're gonna go 10 times like that. Pushing back. You're getting a hamstring stretch and a calf stretch here, but you're also warming the core up so that it can engage for you on this workout. So I think about pulling the core in to initiate my hips going back. And then I go over the shoulders and the wrists, controlled to get those guys warmed up. So we're really warming up the whole body here. Make sure you guys are breathing, big deep breaths. And we're just gonna go 2 more right here. Awesome. Now you guys are gonna stay back in this downward dog. Let's just pedal out the calves. So dropping 1 heel down, next one goes down, go about 20 times switching here. If you're not getting enough stretch through the calf, just kind of skip the pedaling and then just drag 1 foot behind the other and just press back, really give some weight to that other calf. You can kind of play with a variation of this. Otherwise, if you're still going on those pedals, just stay with it. You're also feeling the shoulders start to burn. You're gonna warm those up too because we've got some exercises as you've seen, asking a lot of the upper body in between the stair running. Good, last 2. And now you're gonna slowly come down to the knees. Give those wrists a little break, just shake those out. We're gonna kick out to a lunge and get the glutes warmed up, get everything in the legs firing. So I'm gonna kick my right leg forward. With my left hand, I'm gonna reach over my head, kind of lean back to this back diagonal here, and I'm just gonna drop down for 10 split lunges here. I'm stretching that left hip flexor, so you'll see from the front. Each time, trying to get a little bit deeper, breathing and not trying to over-engage those legs. I'm not gripping with the quads. I'm trying to just use it as a dynamic stretch. Last 2. Awesome. Stand up, shake it out. We're now gonna do the other leg. So kick that right leg back. Left leg's in front now. I'm still breathing. As the heart rate comes up, you know, we're trying to do that while we're stretching. So don't be alarmed that you're overdoing it before the workout or you're gonna burn yourself out. This is all part of the plan. Good, we got 4 to go. One more. Good, shake it out. Legs should be burning a little bit. It's your choice if you want to stay low in that lunge and just extend and bend the back leg, or if you want to add some variation through the front leg as well. Last thing we're gonna do is just get those calves warmed up. So you're gonna do in place straight leg jumps. We're just gonna hop basically without bending the legs, kind of just using the very bottoms of the calves and the Achilles to warm up here. Go like 20 to 30 of these. I'm still keeping my butt engaged, belly in tight, so I'm not just loose up here. I'm holding nice and strong and try not to bend through too much through those bottom legs. I'm gonna go 10 more. Good, and then shake it out. Calves should starting to be woken up by now. Last thing I want you guys to do is just grab your wrist, stretch over a couple seconds on that left side, shake it out, over on that right side, shake it out one more time each time. Good. All right, that is the warm-up. I'm gonna show you guys that first round of the workout. You'll get a glimpse, and then it's your turn to go. All right guys, so that was just one round of your entire workout. Again, that's a 20-minute clock. You're going every 5 minutes or every 4 for the more advanced athletes or someone wanting to push it a little harder. Now guys, workouts are super important, but nutrition and how you treat your body afterwards are just as important. So I want you to click right above. We've got a Nutrition 101 playlist, everything you need to optimize your nutrition around your workouts, around your running. Click right there. I'll see you guys in the next workout.